Jeep Renegade guy here. I'm here to talk to you about replacing your cabin air filter in your Jeep Renegade. We're going to replace it with a Fram Fresh Breeze air filter. It's model CF11810, and go through the process of how to install it. So what we have in the box of this Fram filter is our air filter here. You'll see that it kind of has two different colors to it, and then it's also going to give us our direction of airflow there, so we make sure that we install it properly. And then it's also going to come with a quick instruction manual of how to install it. So because the Jeep Renegade is based off of a Fiat, this also would be working on a Fiat 500L or the 500x, as well as this Jeep Renegade. So let's go ahead and see how to install it. Alright, the first step to getting this air filter installed is we're going to need to get to it, which is just underneath the glove box here. We're going to need to pop off the side panel, open this guy up, and you'll see that you've got 1, 2, and 3 Torx. There may be something else, but I think that's where we need to begin. So what I'm gonna do here is pop off the side panel here. You just need a nice straight edge here to be able to get into the side panel, and then see if we can't pop it off. There we go. So that sucker was on pretty snug. We'll put that off to the side, and taking that off is going to reveal that we've got 1 more Torx to be able to take off as well. Alright, so as I said, we're going to unscrew the side right here, take this off, and place it in the shift boot so I can save it for later. Guy off. Once those guys are taken off, we're going to be able to just pull on the glove box, and it's going to pop right off for us. Now, it's going to be a good idea to go ahead and take this clip off, which is just going to be lifting up and then pulling it out. That way we can get the dash, or rather the glove box, all of the way out of the way. Alright, the filter is now inside of this guy. You need a 7/32 nut setter to be able to take this out, so Go ahead and unscrew that guy. Our nut's going to come right out. Then there's a clip right on the side. And then you can just pry this guy right off. Alright, now we can go ahead and take out the old air filter here. Make sure we take note that the airflow is going down, and that means that we're going to install our new air filter with the arrow going down just like that. So go ahead and slide this guy in. And that's going to have it placed inside because our old air filter from Denso just came out facing down. So the next step, let's go ahead and place the door back on. And so you hook in that side first, snap that in. We've got a little snap on that side, and then our little lock-in screw goes right back in here. Alright, so we have our glove box here. We just want to make sure that we clip the light back in. It's going to snap right into place there. So that's back together. And then the other thing we're going to want to do is just go ahead and slide it up and see down here. You're going to want to make sure that you get the base of the glove box underneath the carpet of the car. So we'll slide that back into place, and then you're going to have a few pops to snap it back into place. So those just popped in. Everything's connected. Now we're going to need to go back through, attach the screw that's right here, and all the ones that run along the bottom, and then these three as well. So we're back to our trusty Torx T25. Go ahead and find these little screw holes. Whenever doing work like this, you definitely want to make sure that you put back all of the screws, because that's what's going to help make sure that the car doesn't have squeaks or rattles after you work on it. So this is an important step. So once we got those in, our next step is going to be putting this side one back on. And then finally, inside the glove box, we've got the three right up here. So you got one, 2. Three. So those all 3 are back on. We've got our 3 below right down here that are back on, and then we've got this guy tightened up. So that concludes putting the dash back on. Our final piece is just the side trim. This guy, all we need to do to put it back on is line up the clips here and give it a good push. That completes the install of the Fram Fresh Breeze CF11810 cabin air filter in a Jeep Renegade. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and definitely subscribe for more information and more things that are done to this Jeep Renegade, so that way you can follow along and work on your own car.